get you here. This is an accomplishment, so give me a huge round of applause for yourselves. This is awesome, and I think you made the right choice. So you belong here, and I know you made the right choice. As I said, I think you made the right choice. People look at me like, you think? Let me tell you why I know you made the right choice, okay? Because Centennial College has had among the very best student and employer satisfaction ratings in the Greater Toronto Area for multiple years, okay? Yes. So, not only have graduates been satisfied, very satisfied with their experiences, but employers have also been very satisfied with their experiences with our graduates. And that's going to be you. You're going to be very satisfied learners and graduates. And as the Dean of Students, I feel really compelled to use my few minutes here today to share with you 3 strategies that will make you more likely to succeed and to have fun while you're doing it. So show of hands if you want to know these 3 research-based strategies that you can do today and next week before class. Show of hands, let's go. All right, awesome. Let's do this. My first one, okay? My first strategy for you is to know your why. That means to know the purpose, the reason for why you're here, the reason you chose Centennial, and the reason you want to graduate from this program. And I want you to write it down, a way to say it, I want you to believe it, okay? Because neurologically that's going to have an impact. So what this really means is, for example, is your why, I'll give you some examples, to learn the skills of your craft so that you can provide the best service or experience possible for the clients or organizations or communities you serve. That's an example of one. Is it to inspire children and the communities you serve to be more than they thought they could be? Is it to be the first in your family to graduate, to attend post-secondary education in Canada or worldwide, so that other members of your family know that they can do this too? So as you can see, what makes the why powerful are 2 key ingredients. First, it's got to be personally relevant to you. It's got to mean something to you. It doesn't need to mean something to anybody else but you. That's most important. And then secondly, it's got to have an impact on those you care about or those who you're working with and for. Okay, so impact and personal relevance. So write that why down, put it on your wall, say it, write it, believe it, or even put it on your smartphone so you see it every day. It's going to keep you focused and disciplined as you navigate life's ups, downs, twists, and turns, okay? Number 2, plan ahead so that you can stay on top of everything, all right? Now, we each have in common 168 hours a week, as you know. But what's going to make the difference is how you spend that time and energy within that 168 hours a week. So what I recommend is that 168 hours, you plot it in your calendar, and that you make sure that it looks that you're spending the time and energy in ways that are relevant to your why, and then to your personal circumstances and priorities. Yours is going to look different from mine, it's going to look different from the person beside you, and that's perfectly okay, because it's got to be relevant to your why and your priorities. So, what I recommend is, as soon as you get that syllabus, that course outline with all the important deadlines, and plot the important dates for school, put them in the calendar. But as you know, it's not enough to put deadlines in there, because we need to break them down into steps so that we don't procrastinate, right? Break your schedule down into weeks, into months, into hours, visually, so that you have a guidance of what you're going to be spending your time on. Put in time for relaxation, self-care, studying, assignments, connection with family and friends. Let's not forget sleep, eat, commute, and all those other kind of important things, okay? Break it down visually. It's going to support you as you experience your life as a student, or re-experience your life as a student, in addition to everything else you've got going on. Now, as we know, we can plan for success. It's going to make us more likely to succeed. It's going to make us more likely to succeed with more ease and peace. But plans don't always come to fruition. And one of the unique things about college, and here's my number 3 strategy, is to take advantage of all of the resources and supports here. So, my 3rd strategy is to reach out early and connect often, because you're not alone. There are, as I said, thousands of people who get up every day at this college on all of our campuses, students, staff, faculty, instructors who are here to support you. So, reach out and connect often. I'll give you some examples. If you'd like to learn the latest learning strategies and time management techniques so that you can be as productive and efficient with your time as possible, we have educators at the library and learning centers ready to help and support and teach. If you have financial questions or worries, we have financial aid and literacy staff ready to support you. If you're feeling stressed, distressed, and or are dealing with personal matters that are affecting your well-being and mental health, as we all do. We all do these, we go through seasons. Talk to our counselors and our advisors, right? We will connect you, we will support you. So what I want you to take away from strategy number 3 is this: you are not alone, so reach out early and connect often. Don't wait for things to boil up. As soon as you feel like, hey, I could use some support here, reach out. Even if it's scary or awkward at first. So, as I'm alluding to, the college journey, for those of you who know, who've been to these kinds of settings before, and for those of you who have had friends or colleagues or peers who've been through these before, it may not be easy, but it's a fantastic investment. To make the most of it, remember, keep your why front and center, plan ahead so that you can stay on top of everything with more mindfulness and peace. And reach out early and connect often, because you're not alone. So to close, on behalf of the college, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Centennial College. You belong here, and make the most of this experience. Thank you, and welcome. Take care.
Excellent. One more big round of applause for your Dean of Students, Stephen again. Excellent. All right, so I'm going to dive into your big questions. So I'm very grateful that everyone took the time and energy to really think about what that big question was that needed to be asked. I'm going to do my best to try and answer them. My team went and we filtered through the thousands of questions that came in. We came up with some themes. We did everything we could to try and make sure we were answering your questions. If you don't see your question here today, what I would encourage you to do is connect with Alyssa. As she runs hybrid sessions, there we go, good way, thank you. Connect with Alyssa. So she runs 2 great programs, Centennial Connections and Thursdays Together. Those are great ways to connect with staff, connect with peers, and really get a chance to build college community. And what I've tasked her with is answering the rest of these questions throughout the fall semester. So without